Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I normally haven't, well, I should start doing it, but I haven't been posting or talking about the bikes that I ride when I go out in the field. But today I'm going to be riding the 1960 Schwinn Continentals, which is Schwinn's first 10-speed. And so I'm going to start filming the bikes that I ride for the day, for that particular day. So today, this is what I'm going to be riding. 1960 Schwinn Continental. And it has the rear front derailleur set up. It's the suicide shifter. So it's 5-speed in the back, 2 in the front. So that makes it a 10-speed. Old Schwinn Continental, man. 1960. So that's the setup for today. So let's go on. I have a location to go to, and I hope you'll like it. Hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome back, folks. This is I can't go in there because I need a permit, but we're on the back side of what used to be known as Palisades Del Rey, also known as Surfridge. We're at the rear of it because right over here is LAX. And I'll explain further what the deal is with this one. So I hope you enjoy this one. It's been documented before, but it hasn't been documented by me. So I'm looking forward to this one, and I hope you do the same. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm gonna go around the front and get a better look at what's beyond those sand dunes. All right. You can start to see the ruins of a once prime location here at Surfridge, Palisades Del Rey, as it was called, and it's also called Surfridge. And you can see some of the roads over there. This was a prime location, and we're still at the back part of it. I'm gonna go cross this street, turn left, and get a closer look at the side of it and also at the front. But we're almost there. Well, actually, we are here. So here we are. Stay tuned. And here's a side entrance to the old neighborhood. You can see the sidewalk. They still have it. See the sidewalk? And there's one right there. And all these were houses back in the day. And what you see there is what pretty much killed this neighborhood. The jet airplanes. And we'll get to that in a moment. But this is pretty cool. This is the side entrance of how it used to be, once was. It's a ghost town now. They kept a lot of the lamp posts, the trees, of course, but they kept the street. And there's more back in there, and I wish I can get in there. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath, man. I've been riding. So there you have it. Here's one little area. We're still on the side. I got to keep going west to the front. So I'll see you in a few. Here we are. Welcome back. Here we are. This is the very front of Palisades. I'm sorry, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, Palisades Del Rey. And as you can see here, this is a foundation of where a house used to stand, right here. Which is pretty cool. It's cool that they left it here, man, for us guys to document these things. Here's the old lamppost, as I was telling you. See? Left an old staircase leading up to somebody's house. People don't know about these things unless you come out here and check it out. There's Palos Verdes over there. Yeah, this is where our house used to be. There's several foundations, as you can see. I'm a poet and didn't know it. Okay, here's another set of steps going up to somebody's house. It's a shame. This place is eerie, but it's fascinating. I love this place. I'm glad they kept it like this. It's like California's gold. It's a gold mine. So much rich history here. I love it. See? And there's the jet airliners, like I told you. Because after World War II, when the jet airliners became very popular, it became very, very loud. And even the neighborhood people that used to live here had to pretty much talk loud, because it was the jet engines are so loud. Or they wouldn't say anything while the jet airplanes were passing by. Here's another foundation. Wow, it's amazing. You wouldn't even know this unless you come out here. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, okay. So by the mid '60s, this place was pretty much deserted. People had to evacuate because LAX was growing. It was just making way too much noise. And also, the fumes from those jet engines, it's not good for you. It's another set of stairs going up to somebody's house that once was. See, this is a foundation. These were all houses. These were all houses overlooking the Pacific Ocean. See how low that jet is? That was the big problem of this area. Another set of steps leading up to someone's old house that once was. I'm sure you're getting the idea. All these foundations. Oh, I also found out that Cecil B. DeMille owned a home in Surfridge back in the 20s or 30s. So when they built the airfield behind Surfridge, it was used as an air show, for the locals around here. And so it grew and it grew and it grew into the LAX, and it is what it is. And you already know what happened. The rest is history. All this was a neighborhood. It just looks like a desert. Here's another entrance. And as you can see, they closed this one off big time. They actually covered the street. I don't know why. Or you know what? They're probably just probably reversing it right back to nature, man. You know? Because eventually nature's going to take over. But this was an entrance. And like I said, there were houses all over here. On that side, this side. Let's keep trekking on. Entrance. I already saw another one. This is like the second or third one already. That they covered the streets with nature. It wasn't like this before. It wasn't, I don't remember it being like that. It was just all open road, and you can see the actual road. And of course you can still see the sidewalk. This is part of the sidewalk right here, and it's leading up. You can still see that. You can still see the sidewalk right there. Woohoo! Check that out. There it is. There's some of it. See, now we're starting to see how it looked. Another main entrance that's blocked off, and just beyond that is a park they just did not too long ago. Wow, can you imagine what it would have been like to live in this prime location back in the 20s, the 30s? I mean, this is so cool. And this is what's left of it, man. Wow. Unbelievable, man. California's ghost town, Surfridge. These were all houses, man. It's just amazing. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm so fascinated by this stuff. The history that was here. It's Palos Verdes and Malibu. I mean, you got the best of both worlds right here. Centrally located to paradise. And speaking of paradise, look at the little paradise that's growing right there. Nice little piece of paradise within the ruins of Surfridge. Here's another street. Well, actually, that's when I was right over there. I was right over there where I was pointing, right over there. And it leads up to this. Dilapidated street right there. And it goes up here. And it keeps going further that way. There we go. Stepping on a piece of Surfridge right here. Doesn't get any better than this, unless I can go inside, but I would need a permit. And man, it's a nice clean shot of that. It's amazing. Just amazing. Let's keep going further, see what we can find. We're coming up to another street. And there's the entrance that's blocked off, of course. Oh, man, look at that. You can still see some of the foundations where the houses used to be. Like right over there. Look at that. Look how close the airplane is. See, that was the problem. That was the problem. There's your proof of why Surfridge doesn't exist anymore. There you go. That's why. It's a shame, man, but it is what it is. I wish I can go inside and get a better shots of this place. Dancing shoes. And there's the park right there where the palm trees are at. So we'll just keep going. So here's another frontal foundation. Man, ain't that something? Ain't that something? House was right here. Oh, we're just trekking away. See, there's another airplane. I mean, there's a jet airplane like every couple of minutes. It just doesn't stop. Like I told you, the LAX is just east of this place. You just go over the big sand dune and LAX property's right there. I mean, technically this is now LAX property. But they bought those people out because the LAX was growing. And here you have it. Another entrance leading up to the street. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try to get a closer view. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on just a second. Okay. Right there. Whee, right there. You can see that foundation. That is so cool. Foundation where our house used to be. Let's keep going. Here's another nice little spot. Here's another one. These were all frontal views of the Pacific Ocean. Lucky if you could have gotten it. Ugh, lifting my bike up onto the sidewalk. All right. I need to get a GoPro so that way I can maneuver the bike and at least film without doing this. I mean, you can hear the airplane in the background. It just doesn't stop. Man, just so amazed by this place. There we go. And there's another entrance. I hope you guys are having a good time watching this. I know it's probably boring, but if you don't document this stuff, it's just gonna disappear. Or it'll be like right under your nose. You don't even know it. I mean, if you're a history buff, you would actually go to the internet and search this. Google Surfridge, Palisades Del Rey. This was once California's gold. Here's another good spot. And check this foundation out. This is so cool right there. Right there, look at that grand entrance. You see that? Isn't that so cool? I mean, it's eerie at the same time. Well, there's an entrance to a house that once stood in Surfridge. Wow. I'm gonna keep going because there's another entrance. I don't know how many there are. I remember this was quite a few acres, man. I'm in the sand. So it's hard to steer with one hand and carry the camera on the other. The airplanes don't stop. I don't know if you can hear that. Old lamppost. This is so much fun. And look at this. Another entrance, and there's another one coming up soon. So look at this. And look at that airplane. The death of Surfridge because of LAX jet airplanes. Man, look at that. Man, poor neighborhood. Here's another entrance, exit, whatever. Man, it's just I would like to go in there and just see if I can find any foundations of actual homes that once stood. Oh, cool. I see one back there, just beyond the palm trees. Right there. Imagine the house that used to stand there. Oops. When I do these things, I just feel like I'm stepping back in time. I really am. Hey, imagine the... I've said it before, man, but the stories that went along here, memories. So fascinating. I love doing this. I don't even know how many blocks I walked. It's well worth it. So much history, man. Man, oh man. Right there's another street. I've seen some pictures on the internet of some of this part of this neighborhood. It was so classy. But, you know, things happen. Always changes, evolution. And then you got to at least document it, or at least put a plaque or something stating the things that used to be here. I mean, just find it sad sometimes where you demolish something and then it's forgotten. And I almost passed it. Look at this. Red tile sidewalk. Part of it. And look what's over here. A foundation. Red tile foundation. Wow, that is so cool. I almost passed this. I mean, look at the shrubbage that it grew. I mean, nature does take over, man, but look at that. Foundation of someone's home, man. Wow. That is so cool. That's a good find right there. That is a good find. And I almost passed it. You got to keep your eyes peeled, folks. That's what an archaeologist is. I'm a bike archaeologist. If that makes any sense. I just made that up, dude. I'm just having such a good time that I don't even know what the heck I'm saying. Okay. Told you we're going to find some good stuff. And lo and behold, here's another grand foundation. Right here. Look at that. The one with the red brick, man, that's got to be I mean, it's definitely older than this one. I mean, you can just tell, I guess. I mean, this one looks newer, a newer home compared to the one that we just passed. It is so cool. The ghost of these corner homes. You wouldn't even know it unless you actually step out of your car or your bike and you just film it for people like you to see. Wow, and here's another one. That was a big house, this one right here. And here's another one. Just continues on. Wow. Man, ain't that something? Man, look, a little driveway in someone's home. It's not a street. This was literally, you turn in from driving, you pull in, and then here's your home. Here was your home. Oh, man. Here's another foundation. Jeez. These were all little homes right here. These little entrances and exits right here. The best view of the house. Wow. Finding some good stuff. This is awesome. This is so awesome. And here's another foundation. Look at that. Another home that stood right here. Man. Can you believe that? Excuse me. Because here's another entrance, another exit. Somebody's home right here to the left. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the foundations that's still here. Jeez. You see all that? Wow. The red brick one's my favorite. I know that was a really early home that was once there. I mean, look at all the foundations along here. Over there. Oh, man. See, that is so cool. It's so cool. Good find. Woohoo! Gotta love it, man. It keeps going. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All these homes. Look at that. It's all breaking apart. What are these motorcycles having the conversations with their exhaust? You know they're doing that on purpose. Silly little animals. Anyways, let's see what's coming up here. See all the lamp posts that are still here. I wonder if there's any lamp posts inside. And look what we have here. Another foundation for a home. Isn't it cool? Oh, this is so awesome. And then here you go. Another entrance. Foundation keeps going. Oh, man. That is so cool, you guys. Wow. Man, I wish the fence was open. Look at that plane. Look at that. You see? Directly over the neighborhood. Wow. I think we're almost done. There's the lights coming up, and I think we'll end it there. This, I don't know. I think, well, this is fairly, I mean, you can tell it's fairly new. So skip this part. All right. Yeah, I think we're done.